Hi, I heard this was an open mic, but I didn't know everyone else was just doing poetry. So I probably should have written poetry, but I mean, I have like, it's basically poetry. It's like I write comedy, so it's my form of poetry. I feel like Jonah Hill right now in the 22 Jump Street scene where he's like doing slam poetry. He's like Cynthia, Cynthia. Yeah, shout out to Jonah Hill though, for real. Speaking of Jonah Hill, you guys see that post that Kanye made where he's like, I watched 21 Jump Street and I like Jewish people again. Um, I'm not gonna lie, I laughed when I saw that. I'm part Jewish, so. But please be on your best behavior, Kanye. Like, be okay with Jewish people, since I am one. So many comedians these days are afraid to make offensive jokes, but so am I, because I'm not trying to cancel on Twitter, so don't worry, I won't be. People say like comedy's hard and that it's subjective, but like just be funny. Like I don't really know what else to tell people. People also love to argue about stuff like politics and religion, but the real question for me is to tell me your beliefs on the Loch Ness Monster. That's the main controversial topic that I'll argue about. Like I used to look at the Loch Ness Monster, like pictures of the Loch Ness Monster as a kid, and I was like, that's real. There's no way they could have faked that. And that was pre-AI images too. Like, you're telling me they didn't have AI and they made an image of the Loch Ness Monster with its head out and like part of its body? Like, I don't know. Seems pretty real to me. I think a perfect job for me would be a cryptozoologist. They study like Bigfoot and like Mothman and things of that nature. So they're basically a zoologist for animals that don't exist. Like, what are even the qualifications to be a cryptozoologist? Like, do you just watch like top 10 goblins caught on camera all day on YouTube and like ancient aliens? Like, do they have a degree program for that? Or I wish I was as determined as Bigfoot hunters though. Because like they come back every time and they find nothing. But like you ask them the next day if they want to go Bigfoot hunting, and they're like, yeah, like let's go squatch hunting. Like let's do it right now. We're gonna find him tonight. There was one time when I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and he was telling me how every time he talks with his dad always finds a way to bring up aliens. So naturally, when his dad came around and eventually mentioned aliens, I egged him on the whole time. He just kept talking. He kept going on for like 3 hours. My friend was just miserable, but I loved every second of it. It was so worth it. I can't stand people who like watch like especially on TikTok who watch like The Joker or like American Psycho and stuff, and they're like, oh, he's literally me, and like we live in a society like The Joker's literally like a clown, bro. Like, please, it's not that deep. Like me, so I saw Willem Dafoe's The Green Goblin. I was like, he's me. Like, Godspeed, Spider-Man. We were doing Green Goblin impressions, me and some of the other crew, when we set up the microphones. We didn't even agree on it. We just started doing it. So I was told I have time at 3 minutes for my act. So if I go over that, just grab one of the oversized canes in the back. We probably have those in storage. Just pull me off stage. I'm pretty sure we have those. Reading these note cards feels like giving a class presentation. Who writes these? You ever download something on your computer and then you like get up and walk away, and then, or before you get up and walk away, you look at it and the progress bar is like barely moving, but then you get up and walk away and then it's like done. It's kind of like the phrase like a watched pot never boils. Like they say a watched pot never boils. Well, a watched progress bar it never fills up. I'm still workshopping a lot of these. Also, just want to give a shout out to everyone who organized the event and to everyone who showed up. All few of you. I can't see who you are because the lights are too bright and I'm getting blinded, but I think there's like a handful of people who showed up to support my act, so thank you. I'm sorry. Whenever I go on dates, I always look for red flags, and I hope everyone else can say the same, because the biggest red flag that I look for is if she doesn't believe in the Loch Ness Monster. And that's all my jokes that I have written. Thank you. Thank you. They let me do another set for some reason. I don't know. Thank you, regardless. I don't really have any more jokes, but I figured since we are reading poetry, I would read one of my favorite poems, which is an excerpt from The Lighthouse. This scene is between a character played by Robert Pattinson and Willem Dafoe. And the premise is that they're both lighthouse keepers in like the 1800s or something like that. So it starts off, Willem Dafoe's character, Thomas Wake. You're fond of me lobster, ain't ye? I seen it. You're fond of me lobster. Say it. Say it. Say it. I don't have to say nothing. Damn ye. Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow. Hark! Hark, Triton. Hark! Bellow. Bid our father the sea king rise from the depths full foul in his fury. Black waves teeming with salt foam to smother this young mouth with pungent slime to choke ye, engorging your organs till ye turn blue and bloated with bilge and brine, and ye can scream no more. It's so hard to see with these. Only when he, crowned in cockle shells, with slithering tentacle tail and steaming beard, take up his befinned trident arm. I should have practiced this. His coral-tined trident screeches banshee-like in the tempest and plunges right through your gullet, bursting ye, a bulging bladder no more, but a blasted bloody film, and now nothing but for the harpies and the souls of the dead sailors to peck and claw and feed upon, only to be lapped up and swallowed by the infinite waters of the dread emperor himself, forgotten to any man, to any time, forgotten to any god or devil, forgotten even to the sea, for any stuff or part of Winslow. For even any scantling of your soul is Winslow no more, but is now itself the sea. All right, have it your way. I like your cooking. Thank you.